In the year 2021 alone, an estimated $14 billion worth of crypto scams was reported. This is compared to $7.8 billion in the previous year. What that means is that it doubled. It may also mean that the number of people conned of their money also increased by the same factor. Most people are scammed because before they buy their first Bitcoin or invest in that attractive DeFi platform, they do absolutely no research, increasing their chances of losing their money to the ever-innovative scammers. I've compiled in this video the top 10 ways scammers use to steal from unsuspecting traders. Watch to the end to see how to beat the scammers at their own game on their latest scamming techniques. Number 1. Smart contract bug. Even a seasoned crypto trader can fall for this, as it is very difficult to tell if a bug exists in the smart contract. These developers will do everything right, or so it may seem. However, in the smart contract, they will have a code that either makes it impossible to withdraw your money or just enables them to access your funds in some way. Fortunately, you don't have to be a computer programmer to navigate this problem. Only deal with projects whose smart contracts have been audited by a third party, a reputable one at that. It is also almost a standard practice nowadays for new projects to undergo such audits. Even after doing that, ensure you are able to withdraw your investment. So instead of investing $1,000 in one go, start with $100 and then try to withdraw it. If it is not possible or it takes forever, that's a red flag. Run and don't look back. Number 2. Asking to invest for you. You may have seen them in YouTube comment sections. They impersonate legitimate project team members and ask you to send them $50 or $100 worth of token, promising to turn it into $1,000 or $2,000 before they send it back to you. Once you send your $100, that's it. Don't sit there waiting for $2,000. It's gone. Then the comment sections promising heaven and hoping that you contact them. Once you do, they DM you claiming they're a project team member ready to assist you. These scammers basically feed on the inherent human greed and laziness. Who wouldn't want his account balance multiplied by 5 or 10? Try looking up their YouTube channels to see their uploads and subscribers. The reason for their low subscribers or no uploads is because these accounts are newly created for the purpose of scamming you. Don't bother reaching out to them. Number 3. Asking for your private key. As a beginner, you still don't know your way around cryptocurrency, and sometimes you may not know what to do with your pair of keys. Whatever the case, never share your private key with anyone. Consider your funds gone the moment you do that. Scammers take advantage of newbies' early start, asking them for their seed phrases. If anybody wants to send you crypto tokens or coins, all they need to do is to send it to your public key. Sharing your public key is like sharing your debit card personal identification number. As the word suggests, a private key is private. Number 4. Banning a percentage of tokens. To ban a token is to permanently destroy it. This is achieved by sending them to an address from which they cannot be retrieved. The whole idea is to influence the supply of the token and hence its price. Like the supply of Bitcoin is 21 million coins, it means the closer we get to 21 million mark, the more scarce Bitcoin becomes. That's part of the reason Bitcoin price has skyrocketed. New token developers will implement a ban feature to entice investors with scarcity. What you want to remember is that scarcity is not equal to value. Bitcoin is so valuable because it solves a problem, that of decentralizing money, and not just because of scarcity. So while scarcity is good, demand to see the utility of a token before you invest your hard-earned money. Number 5. Scammers sending you their seed phrase and private key. I'm talking about a real wallet with funds here. It usually starts like this. I live in country X that just banned crypto. Here's my seed phrase and you can do what you want with it. With one seed phrase and a private key, you can potentially take control of the money. But there's a small catch. For you to transfer the tokens to your wallet, you'll need to pay gas fees, which is basically just transaction fees. If it is Tether token, for example, you'll need to pay gas fees in Ether, the Ethereum token. So you deposit, say, $100 worth of gas. Immediately you do this, your $100 ETH is transferred to the scammer's Ether wallet. The scammer has already programmed this in the code. Be careful when you see such messages because there's always a catch. There's no free lunch, they say. If anybody wants to send you free tokens, they'll send it to your public key. Number 6. Phishing on fake websites. This is where scammers imitate well-known and reputable crypto websites and exchanges. They then use the fake website to contact you via email. Now, because you already know the website and you possibly have a wallet with them, you click on the link and boom, you're in their net. From there, they can compromise your wallet as they please. But how do they do this? For example, they know Binance.com has millions of users and it is deeply respected. They develop a fake Binance.com. They can't copy a .com domain, so they go for www.binance.org, .net, or .something else. Apart from the domain, everything including user interface will look the same. With this fake identity, they proceed to email people a link. A fraction falls for it because they fail to double check the domain. Before you know it, your money is gone. Number 7. Fake ICOs. ICOs work the same way as crowdfunding. The team behind the ICO sells an idea to potential investors. Normally, investors will look at the utility and the viability of the would-be project before funding it. In return, the investors are rewarded in some way, either through a handsome return on investment or getting the initial tokens at a discounted price. It is very easy to lose money through ICOs. Be wary of unrealistic high returns like 1,000%, for example. They usually don't last. Also, you want to investigate the white paper to see that the token actually solves a problem. Ignore it, returns regardless if it is a copy-paste of an already existing coin or token. Do not be fooled by the shiny user interface. Number 8. Hidden whales. Checking if a token has whales is as easy as ABC. All you need to do is do an ether scan on the blockchain and see the token holders. A whale is a token holder with a large percentage share, e.g. 10%. You want to avoid projects with whales because they can easily pump and dump the token. Sometimes, however, the whales are hidden. They know you're checking them out, so they store their tokens in multiple wallets so that you won't easily notice. You can still find out if they are hidden whales by checking the early transactions on the blockchain. If initial tokens were transferred to multiple wallets, that's a sign. Number 9. Making you think a small price is better. Psychologically, owning a large volume of tokens at a low price seems and feels better than owning a smaller volume of a high-value token. This is the human greed I was talking about earlier. We tend to be fooled that a $0.001 token can more easily go to $1 than a $100 token going to $100,000. Imagine both tokens would have to increase by the same margin in the above scenario. Just to be clear, nothing wrong with owning a low-price token because even Bitcoin started like that. However, check that the token provides real value and not just the price. Number 10. Faking trust. Yeah, the project team knows you've been told to look at their teams and founders. They're aware you'll be checking out their team credentials and credibility. So they fake it all. From fake profiles to bios to computer-generated people. They do it all. Anybody looking at it superficially without going into detail will be amazed at the quality of people behind it and possibly sign up. Go ahead and search the supposed team members on Google to ascertain their identity. Be careful as they may have paid for top ranking. So instead of the paid results, click the organic results. Hopefully you got value from this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the comments.